Hang on. Tickling the mic. All right, I got a great idea. You ready for this? You ready to hear this?
Yeah, what we got?
All right, remember last time I think you were talking about global warming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going now? Okay.
Global warming. All right, I have an idea, Nick. I have an idea. All right, everyone listening at home, right? We're gonna solve
global warming, huh?
All right, you have to do this. You have to do this. All right, those listening at home right now, you have to do this, or else it won't work. All right, on the count of 3, we're all gonna jump. We're all gonna jump at the same time, and we're gonna move the Earth 3 inches away from the sun.
Wait, but if everybody does it at once, and there's people all over the world, it's just not gonna move.
Okay, those only living in California, Kentucky, and Canada, you have to do this. You have to do this. And if it doesn't work, then that means at least one person out there didn't do it. The fault's all on you, dude. You can't just...
What if they're listening to this at night, and then it's gonna go even closer to the sun?
No, that's...
It's worth a risk.
No, see, if someone messes up, then obviously someone didn't commit. You have to do it. Right now. You have to do it right now. On the count of 3, ready? We're gonna jump. We're all
This
gonna
isn't
jump.
a live stream.
Well, then they gotta get better then.
This isn't gonna be as effective.
They have to time it. You know what? I have a better idea. On January 2nd at 2 p.m. in the future, everyone jump at the same time. On the count of 3, we're gonna solve the global warming.
Wait, wouldn't that just that would only get people in a specific time zone?
Okay, no, that's because
Then it would just be a wave of people jumping at 2 o'clock.
okay. No, that's why I said okay. Only those in California, Kentucky, and Alaska do this.
Why Kentucky?
Forget Canada, Alaska.
Like 3 time zones away from California and Alaska.
Alaska, you better do this right now. On the count of 3, we're gonna jump. All right, mark your calendars. January 2nd at 2 a.m. in the morning. We're all gonna jump.
Why January 2nd? Why do we have to wait a whole year?
Because it's not live, dude. We have to plan accordingly, dude. We have to make sure everyone's schedules are intact. We gotta make sure people request the time off for this.
Request time off to jump?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
China?
Yeah, you gotta put all of your energy. You gotta put all of your energy into it. You gotta really commit. I need everyone's participation for us, or else we can't solve the global warming crisis, alright?
And you must bring 3 people to join you.
Yeah, at least 3 people, alright? You gotta get your mom, get your dad, get your cousin, get your sister, get your brother, get your friends, alright?
Get your sister, get your sister's sister.
Your sister's friends.
Isn't your sister's sister just your sister?
We could say that.
We could say that. What if, like, you're not on good terms with some of your families, so you're, like, separated?
But, I mean... Okay.
Yeah, see, you gotta get everyone participated.
Well, I guess if you have step siblings, they're not like if you have a step sibling in another family. Like,
yeah, it's on their side, because then she's only half theirs.
Yeah.
And then mine.
It's like you're.
What are you doing, stepladder?
What are you doing? Oh my god.
Yes, that one does work.
Guys, in serious, you gotta jump. Ready? You gotta do it. Those listening at home right now, I'm not gonna do it because I don't.
They're not gonna do it.
I feel insulted now.
Do you remember how many people showed up to the Area 51 thing? You're not gonna get anybody.
No. I know what we gotta do.
What is it?
I know what we gotta do.
What are we gonna do?
We all go to a glacier together. I'm talking about like 100,000 people, right?
What glacier? They're all melted at this point.
Nah, there's some. We're gonna help. We're gonna help global warming.
You all have to jump. You're gonna do it.
No, we're all helping global warming.
How are we gonna help global warming? How are we gonna save?
We're gonna go on glaciers, right?
Yeah.
And we're all gonna scoot. We're just gonna move our feet back and forth like we're making like electricity.
Okay.
And we're all just gonna have. There's 100 million of us is doing this on a glacier.
What will this accomplish?
We will melt this glacier together.
I feel like there are much simpler ways to melt a glacier than to get a bunch of people to scoot their butts all over it.
They could do your butts, you could do your feet, you could do your mouth,
you could do your hands.
No hands.
No, why not?
You could do your face though.
How is this gonna solve the global warming crisis?
Because once all the ice is melted,
yeah,
I mean it's over, so might as well.
So you want to increase the likelihood of global warming.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just accelerating.
I'm just
I'm trying to save the world over here.
I'm just trying to
man.
save the world, man.
No, you're not. You're trying to make it go by faster. You're trying to melt the polar ice caps.
No, let me tell you this.
trying to do it.
Let
I'm
me tell you
trying to do
this. If there was an evil villain, right?
Okay.
And he said he will kill everything on this world in 200 years from now. And I promise you,
He's not gonna live that long, dude.
No, he set up a fucking Death Star in the moon. You guys are fucked. You guys. He was 500 years above his time, so you guys are gonna be 300 years behind.
Okay.
Basically,
There's a villain.
that's your villain, or
Yeah.
the villain who's gonna kill everything in 1 year.
Okay. How?
Which one are you gonna stop?
What do you mean?
Like if the one guy is like, I'll just shoot it off and
There's
like
two
5
villains
years,
now, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously I'm gonna stop the one that's gonna come in a year, and I'll work on the one coming 200 years from now.
Oh, there you go. I'll make global warming that guy.
You don't. That's the problem. You don't have to be that guy. You can just not do it.
Is the government actually doing something about it?
I mean, they say they are. I highly doubt it.
So you want to make it rapidly worse so that people will...
The only way to survive is to fix it.
Listen.
Well, I mean, the only way to survive is to fix it anyways, but...
No,
You're not fixing it. You're just making it go by faster.
All the people who are in power will not be affected too badly due to the
Well, there's your
worst
problem.
effects of the global warming.
You still get affected by this because you're not in power. You're just an average Joe like the rest of us.
They'll be affected.
But if I if I get it done in a year from now, right?
Yeah.
All these billionaires and millionaires, dude, they've been profiting so much. Right now, they're about to retire. They're fucking loving whatever is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to retire, live their happy lives for 10 to 20 years, and then fucking the world's gonna shit on all of us. But what if I can make it the world shits on them right now?
So you're basically
And they
trying
have to spend all
You're
their...
about to make it their problem.
I'm about to make it their problem. Like,
I'm about to make this everyone's problem.
Yeah.
they got that nest egg that they're standing on, right?
Yeah.
What if you took down all the space programs and then fucking said, hey, global warming's happening in 5 years from now. What are you going to do?
This isn't a global warming thing, but you ever watched I think what movie was that? Like the year 2012 or something?
Oh,
Yeah, the entire thing just flooded, and I guess there's like this like ark or something that's already like made. Like there's like 3 of them.
Yeah,
and I guess
all the rich people knew about it.
Basically, yeah. So they only they prioritize all the rich people, and I guess there's a scene where they're like putting all their like not like opposites of worth, like priceless like paintings and like Frabbage J eggs on there, while people are like struggling to like, oh, we can't fit you anymore. There's no more space and all that stuff. Really stupid, but
Yeah.
is that what you're thinking of your head?
Well, yeah, because
Say even if you did succeed in your plan, that'd probably do a similar thing. We're like, oh yeah, let me just get my
oh no,
my 7 Labrador dogs to fit in here, but we can't fit Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey.
I did my job wrong. If I let there be able to be arcs built,
Okay, how are you gonna stop it if they are?
I'll blow it up.
Like the space colony ark? Or are you talking about ark like Noah's Ark?
Like Noah's Ark. If they're building military defenses, I will tear them down.
How?
How?
You're a single man.
I'm a single man who made a Death Star. So of course I could fucking...
God, you have a Death Star.
Oh boy,
I couldn't remember which villain had the Death Star.
I think it's
Was it the really lazy villain that's going to be waiting for 500 years, or was it the villain that had 1 year?
They both had it, but one was lazier than the other.
Oh, okay, all right.
One just wanted to like sadistically like
Wouldn't they just stop the Death Star? Wouldn't that be easier than solving global warming?
I mean, it's not like you got like
I mean,
we have nukes. Like, we can't nuke global warming. Well,
the goal for...
we can't nuke global warming, but we can nuke a Death Star in space.
Well, I was really hoping the Death Star wasn't like a planet killer, but just like
they are
like a
killers,
fucking like planet like like what's it called? Terraform. You could terraform a planet, and I fucking was just shooting it on Earth, terraforming it into a.
That would cause like a huge like chain reaction and everything else, wouldn't
You
it?
mean global warming?
Yeah, but
I'm just trying to speed up. I'm just hitting Earth with a heat beam. With
I mean, if you wanted
carbon
to
dioxide.
fix global warming, and you were willing to sacrifice a lot of life, you could just huck a rock at Earth, and then just cause basically what happened during the when all the dinosaurs died. It just you toss up a bunch of dust. The dust blocks out the sun. The Earth cools.
And it resets.
Well, it doesn't reset. There's still gonna be carbon in the air, so it's still the stuff's still gonna happen, but it won't be hot anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true. The problem very well.
We'll be in an ice age.
It lets the billionaires and millionaires off too easy, though. You need to make them suffer.
I mean,
So basically, Nick, you want to be an eco-terrorist, is what you're saying.
for the sake of ruining the lives of the billionaires.
It might be.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're saying.
Well, let me tell you this.
I don't know, man. You fit the
I
bill.
can't remember if eco-terrorist is
When I'm a
terrorizing
billionaire, I will make all the other billionaires scared.
I mean,
And especially the trillionaires.
I don't know, man. Something about. I don't think billionaires or trillionaires just don't care about anything in general. They wouldn't even be scared. They'd be like, "Oh, that's happening. Cool. Anyway."
No, it's when they're scared, you know what makes them scared?
What? Stock prices is just lowering.
Yes, because it's their stuff being lost.
So yeah, it's their money.
Their money is their stuff that they love, their hobby, their everything. So whatever you take away from them, that's how you hurt them.
Okay, but you're talking about flooding the earth.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, you
Depends.
kind of lost me, man.
Well, I mean, right now we'd be flooding the earth,
I
but
just
like
wanted
not by
to
that
jump
much.
all at the same
We
time
only
to
lose
move the
like
earth 3
I think
inches
we
away
only
from the
lose
sun.
like 20% of our land,
20%.
or it wasn't very much land lost
Wait,
once the global warming hits all the way.
Yeah.
It was mainly the storms.
You're losing me, my dude.
You were bringing up like 15 different concepts
Yeah.
in like one sentence, Nick.
Like I had like a thing going on, then you start talking about millionaires, and then I lost track, and then you talk about, oh, they care about their money, like, but are you just talking about, you're talking about flooding it.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about arcs, and you're talking about stopping the arcs from the Death Star, and we talked about, like, oh, I'll just terraform the world instead. Like, okay, where's this going? Where's this going, man?
It's all I don't know. So basically, all I'm trying to say is,
Yeah.
I have a weather machine,
No, you keep adding stuff to this.
and it's in the moon, and that's what I call the Death Star. I just called it a different name.
Okay.
It's all one machine.
Wasn't another movie where they had like a thing that can control the weather and it like went haywire or something?
Oh. Yeah, I wanted
possibly.
to watch that. I didn't get to
It was
watch
like
it.
Geostorm or some movie like that.
Yeah, Geostorm.
Is
That
that
sounds
newish,
cool.
or-
I think it was like 2018 or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it's
Relatively new.
Did you watch it?
No.
I
That sounds
wanted to watch
interesting.
it. I didn't get a chance. Dang
Yeah.
it.
No, all I wanted is just a machine that could make global warming happen faster, but very noticeably. That's all I wanted,
Well, okay.
and
but
that couldn't be stopped.
the other half of your plan relies on people responding fast enough, and I doubt that's a thing.
No, the masses will respond fast enough. It's the billionaires who are like,
I don't think they will
oh,
care.
we don't have any actual way of.
I don't think you could accelerate global warming to an extent that would. I don't think any form of acceleration on global warming would scare the elite more than they're scared right now.
Yeah.
Cut to Nick like going to Antarctica with like 12 hair dryers,
Per person.
Yeah.
he leaves the house, and there's like he leaves like all the water on the faucet, the hose, and you're just like, what the heck is he doing? You turn it off. Crisis averted, good sir.
There are a lot of ways to be incredibly destructive. It's just whether or not, like, why would you do them? Like,
I don't know. Just people come from different backgrounds. They got different perspectives. They grew up in different environments.
it's like if you wanted to destroy, like,
The Earth.
if you wanted to kill a lot of people,
Yeah.
what you can do is there's a lot of areas on Earth where there's like a lot of rock up in a very high space right next to the ocean. All you'd have to do is just set a few explosives, knock a shitload of rock into the ocean. Super easy. We've been doing it for years. It's called dynamite. Very easy to come across. Knock a bunch of rock into the ocean. That causes a massive tsunami. Takes out basically everybody who's on the coastline of that ocean.
By having dynamite explode and rocks fall in, that causes a big
Well,
tsunami.
you just need to find some place where there's a lot of rock next to the ocean, which there, so
Interesting.
you find some like just some cliff somewhere.
Yeah.
just knock up shitload of water of.
How big of a tsunami are we talking? Like, you're talking like a 20-footer or higher?
Well, what I was talking about specifically is there's some. I think it's in the Atlantic. There's like a really large mass of rock out on an island, and if that ever does fall into the ocean, it's gonna cause a tsunami like that. Or you can do that with glaciers as well. Like,
yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about with all it melting.
oh yeah, definitely. That might be a thing. That's, yeah. I don't know. I lost my train of thought there. My point is that there are plenty of ways to kill a lot of people. It's just why? Because, like,
I mean, I want to be God, and that's what God does,
you
right?
want to be God?
That's what the
Just kill
Christian
people?
God
Then
taught
just
me.
play like
Fair
The
enough.
Sims or
I was
something,
taught
man.
Christianity as a kid, and they
Okay.
told me it is okay to have fun with the humans.
The heck? No. Where
So you
was that?
You want to kill a lot of people with a flood,
No.
or just in general?
Just
But why though? Because you won't kill
Yeah,
the
that's
elites.
That's the biggest question, yeah.
the elites are the goal, I guess.
Well, the thing is, if you kill people, you think the elites are gonna care?
If it's
You think
just
it'll spark
them.
enough and big enough in
But
commotion?
what if you only killed the elites, and then what if they're afraid of that?
Well, that's the thing. How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, how do you? Well, I suppose you could. You could just serial kill elites.
Well, I don't want it to be like murder.
But it is murder.
Yeah,
I want it to
basically
be
that's what it means. That's what it is,
natural.
dude.
kill a lot of people, but I don't want it to be
No.
murder.
Yeah.
No, not murder. It has to be like a natural.
People die when they're killed.
Like,
I don't want that.
was it murder when Abraham Lincoln was shot?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it just happened.
No, it was straight
it was
up murder.
part of human history. It was just a thing.
No, because think about it.
It will
It's
become a part of
history.
human history if someone puts a bullet through Elon Musk's head too.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the second that moment's over,
Short
it's straight up
history.
history because it happened in the past.
it doesn't make it not murder.
Yeah, exactly. It's still murder. It's still murder, my dude.
But aged murder has to be better than fresh.
Oh my god.
Then what? So you want to murder somebody and then cryogenically freeze yourself for 100 years so that you can not be a murderer in your eyes?
I want it to be like if you set off a time bomb for like 50 years after you died.
You know, I think Genghis Khan was a real good guy, you know, because he was like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
That's at least a year for all of
I
the
think-
billions of people he murdered.
I think his crimes are. I think
But-
his crimes were justified. I mean, it was in the past after
How
all. I
many
think it's
days-
it's
perfectly.
been like 50
not
years since Hitler, you know?
Yeah, like at least
Oh, like
I want to say
70
at least
years, I think.
50 years. Yeah. you
But
know?
Genghis Khan was a professional. He brought as much life in as he took.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my favorite part about the history is when he pillaged a bunch of people and took advantage of a lot of I don't want to talk about it, but I think it's because it happened in the past. I think it's perfectly fine.
I mean, to me, it sounded a lot like Adam and Eve's story.
What the fuck are you even
yeah.
talking
What the
about?
heck are you? You're going from like you're going to like chapter 7 all the way to like chapter 46. I can't follow up with you right now. You spitballed me at least like 7 different topics right now, and I can't tell if you're just saying to get a reaction or you're genuinely mean this.
I'm looking for your
I cannot
reaction.
keep up right now.
All right, but no, I'm talking about Adam. Well, because you were talking about with
all that jazz.
Genghis Khan, right?
Sure, let's talk about Genghis Khan.
So, 'cause I'm going off what
Favorite
you're
Pokemon.
saying.
Little Joey and his little, is like a normal type.
What was that? That's Kashak or whatever?
Kakistan.
I don't know. I think that's Genghis Khan's son.
My
Or
favorite
his grandson.
You
God.
got a son? Oh, I guess you got lots of sons.
It's a very hard to find Pokemon in Pokemon Go because I think it's region locked or something. You gotta do some trading.
Yeah.
All right, Tim.
What?
Nick has provided you his side of the argument, and I provided you my side of my argument.
What is the
Which one is better, Sam? You have to choose.
I don't even know what the argument is.
Which argument was better? Give me an answer. Go ahead. Come on.
Well, your
10 seconds on the clock.
Well, your
10.
argument was better
Nine.
because his wasn't even. I don't even know.
I don't know. I didn't know the
I mean, I guess I
argument.
understand. Wait, what was your
3,
argument?
2, 1.
What are you doing? What are you counting down to?
You're supposed to hit the stop recording button.
Oh wait.
Well, we'll let it in post, I
dang it.
guess.
Okay, why do you?
Okay.
I'm so peeved right now. Why do you think, out of both arguments, why do you think Nick's would work? Are you serious? I thought you'd be on my side with this. Okay, go.
Okay.
Okay.
So your argument
Yes.
was let's get everybody on one side of the earth
Yeah.
and all jump at once.
Yeah. We're gonna move.
And
30
Nick's
inches away from the
argument
sun.
was, what if I kill a lot of people, hopefully the elites?
Oh no, but no.
Specifically the elites.
Specifically the elites.
But my counter to your first one was
What counter?
was to put a bunch of people on a glacier and shuffle. To melt the glaciers. That was my original.
Okay, so we want to.
that was those. I think that was what it was supposed to compare it to.
I thought you were just
Okay.
spitballing me, because I thought, like, how the heck did we go from rubbing a bunch of our feet together on the glacier all the way to Genghis Khan and killing the elites? How did we get there? God dang it, I got a
Global
phone call.
warming
Hold on a second.
happens,
Don't stop recording. Hit the pause button if you have to. Okay, sorry, were you saying rubbing a bunch of people's feet against the glacier from
Yeah.
Genghis Khan to, like, what, killing the dang elites?
I mean, it just happens, man.
What?
It's because you said something about a tsunami, and then that
I
brought it.
did not say that.
And
You
then-
said
I
that.
brought up the tsunami.
You said
And
that.
then-
I mentioned I mentioned the movie 2012 because you're talking about arcs and the elites. And in the movie, those rich people took a bunch of their rich stuff and put it in the dang arcs.
You're gonna have to listen to the recording. I think you change the subject every time.
Okay, go ahead. Listen, I'm listening.
Okay, so I just want to figure out the core of the argument here.
Which one would save the Earth?
Which one would save the Earth? Which one is more
which
feasible?
one would you say? Okay, back to what I was saying before we hit record again. I'm saying, which one do you think would be better executable, and would you be more likely to believe would work?
Well, because Nyx has a better premise, and that it would not saying that it's a good thing and you should do it.
I'd argue mine's a little better, but okay.
The problem is, Marvin,
Yes.
is that yours wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Because when you have something and it's in the gravity and you just jump and it goes up and comes right back down again, it's not really going to exert that much force on the, like, even if like you did this on a much smaller body with like, it's still you're going out and then you're gonna get pulled right back in again. There's not a lot of outward
motion. Force.
so there's no, either you can't take advantage of Newton's third law, which is for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, which is how rockets work. They spew stuff out the back,
Yes.
and that pushes them forward. But if you say it's like blowing on your own sail,
Yeah.
that's not going to push you forward,
Okay.
because there's no
Every action has a reaction, and I'm still like the existing mass on it, and it's coming from me.
Yeah, you would alter the well, actually I think somebody did the math on the jumping thing one time.
Yeah.
and it's very minimal because the mass of humans is negligible compared to the mass of the Earth.
Okay.
But could we?
But even if that was not the case, even if we were all a bajillion pounds,
Yes.
it still wouldn't work.
Are you sure about that?
Hell, maybe like 90% certain. I do not think that it would make an appreciable amount of change.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
Maybe? Probably not. I don't believe that there is a chance. However, on the flip side of that,
Yeah.
killing a lot of people,
Yeah.
while immoral and terrible.
Well, I don't know who's dying in this scenario.
You said you were gonna kill the elites. Don't try to act. Don't try to act.
Oh, okay, right.
coy
You
with me.
wanted to accelerate global warming.
Accelerate global warming.
Right. We accelerated our arguments to I accelerated the argument to killing people. I guess I just want to kill people. I don't want to kill people.
I don't know, man. You
What
talked
was-
about dynamite earlier.
Yeah, because I'm
Ain't she
saying,
dynamite?
look, I
You know, it
spent
could be
a
used in
lot of
different
time
ways.
in high school
Yeah.
talking with Zach and Chris about destroying the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we know how we would destroy the world. Anyways, okay, so Nick wanted to accelerate global warming
Yeah.
by getting a bunch of people to rub themselves on a glacier.
Their feet.
Yes.
Like Like you're conducting electricity or something.
No, but like the motion, it's like when you move your feet back and forth,
It'll
like when you
generate
want
heat?
it. Yeah,
You make
I'm
it
just
friction.
I'm just trying to generate heat, basically.
So you can melt the polar ice caps
Yes.
to speed up global warming.
Do you also have the full might of all 9 billion people?
I'm hoping to at least have 100 million, which is not
Because you wanted everybody.
if I could have everybody,
Let's say I
yeah,
had the same amount of people he has contributing to his.
yeah.
Okay, but this is the
If we can have everybody do it, we will have everyone do it.
okay. I think that if you wanted to melt a single glacier, I think it would be more feasible for a bunch of people to melt a glacier than it would, like, with their body heat and friction, than it would be for the mass of the same amount of humans to move the Earth in its orbit in any appreciable amount.
That's because that one person wasn't contributing. I told you, everyone has to do it.
It's you, Greg. You didn't jump.
Freaking Greg, I swear to God.
I'm gonna find out that Greg doesn't have any legs, and I'm gonna...
I'm sorry, Greg.
I'll throw you up.
Do
Greg.
a push up.
I'll throw you
push up. Well, you'll still be contributing.
No, I'll throw the poor boy up.
That's even worse, Marvin. That's not gonna do anything. Oh my God.
No,
So whose argument do you say is more feasible?
Next.
You didn't even say that's the first part of his. You gotta go through like 6 more phases.
No, that was
Okay,
it.
do we want to escalate? Because I was the one who was escalating.
No.
If you want, go ahead.
Because like the thing is, I had said my side, and then you guys just kept going. Like, cause like
Yeah.
the reason why you guys kept going is because I was talking about my goal was to get the attention of the rich people
Yes.
by making global warming faster, and then we just went off by rich people.
Yeah.
But none of it was like my real idea. I'm just like,
Because I was going for efficiency.
yeah, I just wanted to like, yeah, just going on.
Because that was your argument was you want to accelerate global warming to get the attention of the elites such that they will do something about it.
Yeah.
But that's not efficient.
No.
I sound like a monster.
I thought from my side, I thought like which one would be more like feasible to do.
If this is gonna be our first episode, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this like genocidal furry that they have invited to this podcast?" It's like,
No one's watching us. Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
don't forget.
Nobody
I
cares.
like some girls.
Nobody cares about it. It's so funny. Nick, all the girls are listening in the world right now. The next sentence you say will be heard across the entire world. Go.
I don't know if they can understand me though.
It's a universal language. It'll be translated.
Good luck out there. I know it's tough.
wouldn't you be like incredibly terrified if somebody just said that, like in your brain, like just a voice
Imagine
said that?
Yeah, imagine. Okay, Sam, you have the opportunity to say something to every single person in the entire world, and they'll hear it inside their heads. What do you say? You have one sentence.
I think I would just say the concept "fuck."
Just the word.
Just the word.
Oh, the
Like,
verb.
not the verb specifically, but like the concept, because it's a very untranslatable concept in English. So if I had the magical power to translate that concept to everyone who doesn't speak English, I think they would learn something.
You think they'd learn it? Okay.
It's not like I want them to do the thing, or I want
You just
want
say
them to
it.
go fuck themselves or whatever. No, just if it's being translated,
Yeah.
and they will understand the concept.
Everyone will
It'll be
understand.
perfectly translated.
Yeah, you can say it in English, and everyone will understand it because it'll be
And
interpreted.
yeah, I
in
would say a concept like that that's so untranslatable because it's such a broad concept. Not the definition of the fuck, but like the
concept of
concept of the word and how it is used.
Yes.
And it's such an untranslatable concept. But then it would be translated into like Mandarin, so then the Mandarin people would know what we mean when we say that. And yeah.
Do you think you just like cause like a global panic or something, or just
I'm
people
sure it
just
would.
going on like on their day, or just like
It would be the great fuck of 2022.
2022.
And historians would be incredibly confused by that because there's like, was there a grand orgy or what?
There will be no crime for the next 5 minutes. There'll be no war. There'll be no violence at all. Everyone will just stand in unison.
Just be confused.
Just be in confusion. Like, what the? Did you hear that? Did you hear that too? I could have sworn it was in my head for a second.
In 10 years from now, your head will explode.
I think I saw this really, really messed up one where I think if someone did do that, it'd be like, you've chosen the right religion. Good luck.
Oh my god.
And then like a huge mass panic or something. I forgot where I saw that from.
All right, what would you say, Marvin? Oh, okay. The Genocidal Furry Podcast. Marvin has one last thing to say.
People in the comments right now, if you're listening to this in the future, all right,
please don't
say which side do you want. Come on, pick one. You pick Nick's, you pick Sam's, you pick my side. Which one's more feasible? Go ahead, leave in the comments, and I'll be shoving Sam's face on the monitor and be like, see, I told you my side's more feasible. Look at it right now.
It's okay. He will understand if you pick my side.
Context for what
he's just gonna be a little upset.
Stop. That's all I have to say.
There's context for this.
They'll cause a flame war in the comments.
I'm not actually a genocidal.
Don't worry,
furry.
guys.
Put it in the comments right now.
You can be truthful.
Is Sam?
You won't hurt his
Put in the
feelings.
comments. Is Sam a furry or not? Is he suicidal?
No.
Genocidal or not? Whatever it means.
Like monster girls. I'm not a furry.
Yeah, there's a whole
I
different.
only like them thick and juicy.
Talking about fruit.
I'm talking about them thunder thighs.
All right, you can stop now.